How do people trade yesterday's um fuckery with announcement? How are people positioned today? Holding some shorts, yeah, that's exactly what I love to hear, mate. Been tuning into my streams for the past month or so. That's been pretty much the direction to be. Um, yeah, it's absolute um shitstorm today in equities. Huge, like I think what was it? It's the biggest daily drawdown that the SPX and the Nasdaq have experienced since March 2020. Yeah, since 2020, since the COVID crash. So that's something. I mean, if that doesn't tell you how significant Trump's tariffs are to the market, then I don't know what will. Considering what BTC is down 0.5% on the day compared to, I mean, compared to SPX down minus 3.7% and Nasdaq down minus 4.5%. It's kind of crazy to think about. But I mean, Bitcoin was the only market that was open during Trump's tariff announcement yesterday, and he only did it. He did it on purpose, so the stock markets were closed. But if you want to be truly accurate, Bitcoin's down 8.2% since the actual announcement. I think that's a better way to look at it. So I should say minus 8.2% and minus 4, minus 5 for those two. Just Bitcoin was able to price it much quicker. It's it front runs the SPX and Nasdaq, so it was pretty obvious that we were going to dump today in the US session for equities because Bitcoin's higher beta. It's open 24/7. It's it's higher risk, so people cheat it first. So like, if you're an investor, you get rid of your risky assets first, then your blue shell. What's it called? Blue. What's the fucking word? Blue chips. That's it. You keep hold on your blue chips. You get rid of your risky assets first. What's up, Dev? How you doing? Yeah, you're on time. Hard day's graph today. What's up, Khan? Good to see you, my bro. But anyways, hopefully, let's get into the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope no one got caught out by Trump's tariff announcement yesterday. Hope all the advice that I gave during this week and the streams that I had with Diet and also Pat and Impulse on Tuesday were helpful, where we discussed very thoroughly um, about how to play it, and that it looked like that we were front running the announcement from early weeks. Good performance in the SPX and crypto, and that the baseline was going to be 20%, and anything more than that was going to be really bearish on the market. And then, I mean, the announcement itself was a fuckery to trade around. Like, I got thrown out in my Bitcoin H bar shorts yesterday with the market pumping into it, and then the announcement coming. Well, not even the announcement from Trump itself, but the Wall Street Journal putting out that headline that the tariffs were 10% globally across the board, and everyone was like, "Oh, we were expecting 20%. This is quite good. This is bullish. Let's close our shorts. Let's buy risk assets." And then Trump and his team clarified during the press conference that it's a blanket 10% tariff on everyone, and then we are doing reciprocal tariffs on on every country on a country to country individual basis. So some countries ended up having like 64% tariffs overall, or like 45%, 39%. There was a huge list that list that he showed on camera on the stream, where he's got every individual country listed with the tariffs, and then everyone was like, "Hold on, what the fuck is he? What the fuck is this guy doing?" Um, it's the highest tariffs ever since in the US history that they've ever done. And then global trade war has well and truly begun. And people realized that this guy wasn't actually chatting shit about all the things that he was going to do. It's a quite a unique dynamic that we have with Trump and the markets. Like, um, a lot of people keep doubting Trump or calling the bluff on Trump, saying like, no way he's going to do that. Nah, he's not actually serious when he says all these things. Nah, Trump's playing a different game. He's tricking you guys, or I don't know. Everyone just keeps like not taking him seriously, and then all of a sudden, when he does do what he exactly said he's going to do, everyone's like, "Oh shit!" Like this crazy motherfucker actually did what he was saying for weeks on end, and now I've been caught with my pants down, and now I have to quickly exit out of my positions that I've taken because I thought I knew better and knew that he was not going to do X, Y, Z. So that's exactly what happened this time around. Everyone was kind of calling, like, throughout this whole thing when Trump was going on about the tariffs, when we were trading intraday and we were like, oh, this guy's yapping, or he's going back and forth, he's doing this, and now he's going to say, oh, he had a great call with Trudeau, he had a great call with the Chinese president, blah, blah, blah. He's just flexing his muscles, he's posturing, and then he comes out with this. But the good thing is he went hard early on. He did the most that he could at the beginning, and then now it's going to be a game of where countries can do concessions against the tariffs. They can negotiate, open the conversations up with Trump, and then he can claim small victories over and over and over again over the next few weeks when each country crumbles. But obviously, there'll be some countries that don't bend their knee to the US immediately, and Trump that will hold out and will fight and will want to also show signs of strength, signs of being able to stand up against this tyrant or whatever. So it will drag out, and all these weeks and weeks of uncertainty will not be good for us trading crypto, trading risk assets. Which is why I have this high time frame view of that we're going to go down over the next few weeks, next few months while this whole situation resolves. But it's good to front load it early on in this presidency. We're 2-3 months in now. Get all the bad shit out of the way. Let all the shit hit the fan. Let markets go to zero early on in this presidency, and then in the next 3 years, 2 years, when the midterms come about, we can go up only from then. And luckily, we had that period of we had this bull market from November onwards until Trump's inauguration, and now we just need to get through this next leg down. I mean, I think we're going pretty about here. This is kind of my like final targets, get back into this old range. But once we've done this leg down, retrace the entire move up, it's going to be smooth sailing. It's going to be happy days. We're going to print our fucking heads off on longs. Hopefully we make good enough money on the way down to have people who round trip, people who've fucked up trading, people who've lost money. You can claw some money back through the shorts, and then form a nice base range here, and then let's run it to 150k. Let's run it to 200k. Just get this bullshit out of the way with. Telling you, man, all you have to do is survive. The name of this game is survive, survive, survive. Live to fight another day. Don't blow up. Live to see the good days, because the good days are going to be fucking good, man. Like, the amount of fun I had in this short, let's say 42 days, maybe let's extend it to this leg as well. 75 days of absolute printing your fucking brains out. Longs left, right, and center, buying altcoins, bridging onto chains, buying on-chain coins, waking up to 100x's, coins going from zero to $1 billion, TikTok trends, normies getting on board, just absolute mayhem that we experience in these 74 days. And these are the days that you want to be in crypto. These are the days where you want to have money to trade, where you have stables, where you've got the luxury of just firing money into all these shit coins and believing in something. Literally, like, you need to survive for this period, because these periods come about every year, every 6 months, every 2 years, every 3 years, whatever you want to say. But just know the next leg of this is going to come, and it most likely will come after bottoming out somewhere around in this region. So just don't blow up. Don't go stupid on leverage. Be smart with your money. If you haven't stabled up, I don't think it's too late to stable up. The best day to stable up for me is every day. Like, I just don't see any narrative to hold any altcoins. Like, there's going to be a great buying opportunity coming up in the near horizon, and you want to have those stables, those dry powder available to buy it. What's up, living off the grid? How you doing, my bro? Make the first year bad, nuke market, then full upside next couple of years. Make the upside seem even better than if you just go straight up from the smart start. Smart way to do it, honestly. Yeah, man, he's painting the perfect picture. Like, he's got the narrative perfectly set up for himself. Nuke it all in the first year. He's like, Biden and the Democrats, the evil Democrats, had control of the economy for the past 4 years. After me and my team have just inherited it. Blame Biden. This is Bidenomics. Like, we're just trying to fix up his mess. Don't worry, better days are coming. Just hold tight. We know what we're doing. He's been saying this all along from the beginning. Like, he's going to bring rates down. He's going to bring the dollar down. He's going to bring yields down. And he's just doing exactly what he said he's set out to do. If you didn't listen, then if you tried to second guess, if you tried to outsmart the market, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, he's coordinating it very well, telegraphing his moves ahead of time, giving time for the market to digest and price all these things in. End of the day, he doesn't want like crazy volatility in the markets, but he has a job to do. He has a plan with the economy. Not that I'm saying it's the best way to go about fixing the economy. I don't have a degree in economics or fuck all, know anything. I just trade shitcoins for a living. But in my view, with the way the charts were looking, like, it's a long overdue correction. It needs to happen. We trade volatility, things going up or down. It's good for us. Things staying stagnant is not. Like, in the grand scheme of things, like, we literally had from, I don't know, let's say from 2022, we had 2 years of up only on equities. Like, yeah, it's just been up. Like, this entire period was just insane. Just 2-3% gains every day. And this is like the smallest of pullbacks that we've gotten so far. We're only down 12%. Like, I'm happy to entertain an idea all the way back down to 5k, and things will still look pretty great. People who bought, you'd only have round tripped if you bought any later than February 2024. So, like, it wipes out 1 year's worth of gains. Like, wow, it's not that much when things have been pretty much up only for 4 years. Like, the drawdown that we had in 2022 was 27%. So, like, a 20% drawdown here. That was 3 years ago. So every 3 years, suffering a 20%, 20 to 25% drawdown in equities is not bad when crypto is going 25% down on a week or like a couple days. The things that we go through are much worse than what equities go through. So that's why I'm saying, like, be patient. Equities haven't really felt pain. Like, no one's really panicking about their for what's it called, for 401ks, whatever the retirement funds in America, for 401ks. Yeah, I think that's it. They haven't felt that much pain. Like, unless they bought the very pico top in their stock portfolios, they're only going to really start panicking once we get maybe down to here, maybe even lower. I think 5k is a really good level. I think maybe we get a short term bottom here, at 5.4, bounce back to 5.6, and then maybe one more leg down here, like a huge leg down. Because equities don't drill down in one straight line. They are very efficient. They give you bounces. Like, we had a pretty big bounce here, tried to bait a higher low here, and now, yeah, lower low structure's been broken. But yeah, like, something like this wouldn't be uh surprising at all. What main coins do you recommend buying if we capitulate? I'm thinking Sol, Sui, Onda, but what are you looking at? What's on your shopping list? Um, I don't know if you watched my stream yesterday with Diet when we were talking about long-term bets, but my shopping list is actually quite tiny. Like, I'll buy a lot of shit. Like, you might see me post a lot of longs and a lot of different things, but that's purely me trading mean reversions. Like, if I see an altcoin wick like 50% or 40% or 30% in a 1 minute candle, I'm just gonna long it, but it wouldn't necessarily become a long-term holding of my portfolio. In terms of coins that I'll be happy just buying and then just leaving it in my portfolio, buying spot and just forgetting about it. It's mainly, I'm gonna buy a fat bag of BTC if it leaks low enough. I will play the ETH bounce if it gives me. I'll buy Sol because it's just a major. Like, you can interchange buying Bitcoin, ETH, or Sol. Like, one of the three. You should be. Ideally, buy some Bitcoin. I think you can interchange between ETH and Sol. So I'll buy Bitcoin for sure. Buy one of ETH or Sol. BNB, if you're trading on Binance, if there's a nuke on BNB, buy it because it just helps your fees a lot. You will save tens of thousands on fees if you have a lot of BNB in your wallet. If you get to those VIP 3, VIP 4 tiers, um, so definitely buy BNB if you're a Binance trader. In terms of altcoin specifically, the only coin that I really am looking to buy is ENA. Um, that's the only coin that I have some conviction in surviving for the long term, and that it's not seen its full potential of the cycle yet. I don't think that was all it was going to give. It's still a relatively new coin. It's still got a lot of BD development going on in its space. It's being used by Bybit as collateral for trading instead of USDT. It's the only real threat to stable coins. It's also one of the biggest projects that's been used by farmers for yield by farming USDE. Um, yeah, I used to have a thesis on hype, but that's been invalidated now after what they pulled with HLP. So I think it really needs to capitulate to like $7, $5 for me to ever think about buying it long term again. Um, Apart from that, I don't really have any other coins to tell you. The other projects that I like haven't been released yet. Um, I like Monad when it launches. I'll probably buy a bag if it launches low enough. I'll buy Mega ETH as well if it launches low enough. And I like Plasma and Initio as well. Those are some really good projects launching. But they are at least 6 months away from now. So I wouldn't pay, like, or have those in the back of your mind. But right now, of the current coins that are available to buy, pretty much the majors, man, and Um, Not sure about Ondo, Sui. I think Sui's done. I think it had its L1 run. It's topped forever, I think. And Ondo, BlackRock's been kind of quiet. RWA is still, I think, still a very what do you call it? Very infantile, very newbie. I don't know what the word is. Very, it's a very raw sector. It hasn't fully fleshed out yet what it can do and how crypto can help. Uh, I don't even know how to pronounce that word, Maven. I'm not even gonna nascent sounds right. Yeah, fuck, that's way out of my pay grade, way out of my IQ level. Um, yeah. So, but I think Onda will be the winner of the RWA space if that's what you're asking. But is that going to be a main theme of the cycle? Who knows? I'd rather bet on AI, maybe. Um, yeah, that's basically my shopping list. I think buy shit like you can buy anything once things have gone down like 50. You know those liquidation cascades, the capitulation when everything's gone complete utter chaos. Then you can long anything and you'll get a 30-50% bounce in a few hours, few days. But yeah, in terms of long-term buys, those are the things I'm looking at. I find the thesis of if and when crypto decoupling from TradFi will happen pretty interesting. I mean, I'm not sure what you exactly mean by that. I just don't think we'll ever decouple. I think more as time goes on and on, we're just gonna more be coupled to TradFi more and more, and we just become basically beta cocks to them. We kind of need BTC to, unless you mean the really long-term vision of BTC becoming digital gold and BTC trading like gold itself. So when things hit the fan, like wars and uncertainty in the global market, people rush to buy Bitcoin like the way they rush to buy gold. And yeah, it will be completely decoupled. But I think that kind of future is quite a long way away. Will you put that list out to everyone? Would like to research them? Yeah, I can write it in my corner. Those few coins that I mentioned that I like, that are about to launch. I think Impulse has got a couple of research pieces up on them. You can once I've written the list of names, just search on his channel. I think he's written stuff about Plasma and Initiia and Monad. I think even Mega ETH as well. I think he's got all four of them covered. I talked to him a lot about the coins that I like. That we like as fundamentally that haven't launched. Um, are you looking to short XRP? I'm short XRP with text. So when you posted, I took it. It's the same thesis as my H bar short, but right now I would not enter short. It's the same thing as the H bar. Once it starts accepting below, yeah, you can short. Um, and target a move down to 1.34. So like your entry should be around like down here rather than up there. If you get what I mean. Just wait for the loss of support and then put the stop loss at $2 and then I mean it should go all the way down here to be honest. So yeah. But yeah, I'm bearish XRP. It's just this infinite distribution range that it's been stuck in. I have a feeling this next gap of $2 is going to be lost. Tex has a knack for shorting these coins as they're about to lose their generational support that's been holding for years. Not to glaze them too much. Could you call could you call a call for another entry? Yeah, I'm watching it. I would like to add on to my short as well, so I am looking at it to see when it loses this $2 support properly. But you should be short H bar with me right now if you follow my trades, follow my channel, whatever. And it's going splendid. I mean, we had a fucking sick entry at 0.71, but fuck Trump and oh fuck that Amazon, not Amazon, fuck the TikTok bullshit that they put out. Like, what is this wick? Like, fuck off. Was so ready to fucking die to zero and then does that nonsense and then had to fucking chase this morning. Um, but yeah, this should pay out big to get at least like a 20% move out of this. Um, we'll take a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of days. Like I'm expecting to be sitting in this for like maybe 2, 3 weeks. But I think funding's positive on it as well, so you should be getting paid on it. But yeah, so should be a good short. It went down what, like the fuck? Uh, 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 uh. Yeah, we're down 6%. It's bounced a little bit. I mean, we only bounced back all the way to entry, but I've literally hidden the position on my account and just gonna wait until my alerts go off. This will be TP1 and this will be TP2. I mean, you can take a lot of TPs in between these two regions, but yeah, this should pay out big. This is like where dynamic sizing it's applicable. What I talk about when you have really high confidence, you can really slam. Like you might see me not trade a lot, like intraday. Um, scalping those 2, 3% moves on alts and giving like 7 calls or whatever. Because I prefer just focusing on a few trades. It gives me better time focus, or like better, doesn't take up that much space in my head. And I can also size accordingly, like instead of just risking, I don't know, like when people say just risk 2% per trade, or like 1.5% or 0.5%, whatever you've got as your framework. For certain trades, you should be risking more than others because the dynamic, you've got an asymmetrical opportunity in it, like especially news trades. Like yesterday, you would have seen Tex post a huge PNL of yesterday of shorting the tariff announcement, and that's like where he applies dynamic sizing, where he's got a high confidence that it's market's gonna dump because of the news that's come out, and that it's like if you were to backtest the strategy, if you were to apply some statistical analysis, you're going to win 9.5 times out of 10. So why not size up on a trade where you have that much confidence it will go your way, rather than another type of trade where it goes right 7 out of 10 times, or maybe 6 out of 10 times, or 8 out of 10 times. You shouldn't be using the same size for each of those trades when you have a different probability of winning. Like it's kind of like betting. Like there's a reason why bookies give you odds, and they give you, oh, this is 2 to 1, this is 3 to 1, this is 1.5 to 1, this is 1.2 to 1. Obviously, in trading, there's no such thing as bookies telling you what the odds are of you winning this trade, but it's up to you to determine, like, oh, this trade's a basically a 1.2 to 1 odds trade rather than a 4 to 1 where it's kind of a long shot. So you should always be applying dynamic sizing to your trades to maximize the profits. So like, I don't know, like the trades that I try and give in my corner, like they tend to be A trades or A plus trades, or I'll mention this is a risky trade, so it's probably like a B tier trade, or maybe even a C plus trade. But you need to develop that kind of framework for yourself by analyzing the type of trades that you take, backtesting them, seeing like, oh, if RSI is 50, if stock RSI is this, if the MACDs are showing this, if the AO is showing this, if blah 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 is showing that. When all those factors align, I win 95% of those trades. Or if only 2 out of 4 of those factors align, I win 7 out of 10 out of those trades. Do a lot of journaling, do a lot of analysis like that, crunch the numbers in a spreadsheet, and then come up with a framework of sizing that works. Like, oh, if I've got all those 4 out of 4 factors hitting, I use 100k size. Or if I've only got 2 out of 4, I use 75k size. Or only have 1 out of 4, maybe I don't take the trade, or maybe I take it with 10k size. So not every trade should have the same size if you haven't applied those kind of framework to it. Yeah, hope that makes sense. Or, let me know in the chat if it makes sense, or if it doesn't, or if you have any questions. Can we enter now in HBOS short? Nah, mate, I don't think I wouldn't try and chase here. I would wait for maybe it comes back to entry. I haven't move stop break even as far as I know. So if it comes back to entry, feel free and take it. But you kind of make your like entering here kind of reduces your EV or your RR by quite a bit since it's gone down that much. Are you guys still with me? I don't know if I've just disconnected. I haven't seen anything in the chat for like a couple minutes. All right, I see several people are typing. All right, good. You use a terminal for trading? Yeah, I do. I use in silico terminal. Um, yeah, that's the terminal I recommend. There's other terminals like fuck, I can't even remember them nowadays. Uh, I can't remember. I literally my mind's gone blank. Teal Street, yeah, Teal Street. There's Tree Terminal. Yeah, there's a bunch of other shit. I think in silico is the best. It's not a paid show or anything. I'm not paid by them. Um, yeah, been using them for years. Had no issues. They keep updating. It's compatible with Hyperliquid, Bybit, Binance, BitGet, Blowfin, whatever exchange you're on. Have you TP'd HBAR yet? No, mate. I've got full size. Uh, so yeah, I know you have a DCA range to 0.171. Do you think you'll get more fills on HBAR? Potentially. I'll be happy to take the more fills if I get it. Uh, so yeah, like keep the DCA range up. I'll let you know if I ever pull the bids and move my stop break even. But nothing's kind of screaming out to me that yo, like things are gonna bounce and I'm gonna get stopped out. So yeah. Hopefully that covers the H bar short. If for anyone who's had questions or if anyone's in the position with me, BTC, it's kind of so resistance, man. Like it's actually very impressive how strong BTC has been through all this uncertainty. Like I'm very, very, very amazed that it's only down 25%. I'm used to seeing it being down like 30, 40% um during during times like this. It's kind of just stayed the same price since 28th of February. So if you've been trading Bitcoin every day for the past month and a half, price has stayed the same. But if you've profited massively from this range, well done. I think I maybe took like maybe a trade a week on BTC in this range. It's just I don't know. This PA is just horrible for me. Yeah. Hopefully we just get a trending move. Hopefully we just go like that and then happy days, but I know it's gonna do some bullshit like, oh, we're gonna go here, oh, we come back to entry, oh, we go down here, oh, we get fat bounce, and then something like that. It's gonna be some kind of nonsense like this and make everyone kill themselves and make everyone doubt their position and second guess themselves and flip long like 64 times during the downtrend because they somehow make the chart look good. Looks way better than TradFi lately chart wise. Yeah, like it's got very clear levels. Like as soon as this level gets tagged, I'm moving stops break even and probably taking 50% off my short and leaving the rest for a full collapse. Um, but yeah, like got 6% more to go. See, it can easily come back to entry. Hopefully, I kind of want more bids to be filled on this. I'm not at my size that I would like since I've had to chase this morning because I had to sleep overnight in the Asia session, so I didn't want to give a short to the group and then wake up and then see that I got squeezed. I used your same reasoning to short ADA with H bar. Yeah, I mean, like any of these coins that I was talking about, ADA, XRP, XLM, H bar, SOL, even SOL, just absolutely swanton bombed down. Um, any of these US coins, they had the exact same structure. Um, yeah. This has got also, this is going to go back down to like 0.4. I reckon it's going to bottom out somewhere here. Maybe 0.5. So it's got like another 20% to go. Yeah, but I really think like it's the final leg down before we get maybe like 100% move on alts. So just survive. Just even if you don't want to ride the last leg down, just wait and then you're gonna get like a 2x bounce on alts. Equity's retracing there. What a gap down, man. Jeez. Is there a session you prefer trading? I would love to be trading Asia session and like the end of the US session, like from that period on, like I would love to be trading like 9 p.m. my time to like 7 a.m. That's like I think the sweet spot. Um, and I think I'd have to live in America for that. So not that great. I think Americans have the best time zones for trading. Yeah, it's just like trading like the majority of the US session, you basically just trade SPX 1 to 1. Uh, the only good part, like good thing about the US session is all the news comes out during the US session, like early on, like 4 p.m. my time to like 8 p.m. It's where all the news drops. So like if you're a news trader, those are the best hours to be trading. Because loads of like crypto companies are based in America or like Europe. But in terms of actually pure trading, like TA wise, the most volatility you get is in the early EU session, late post market, New York, Asia session, where you can just trade the chart purely off your lines, TA, whatever. You don't have to be paying attention to DXY, the 2 year, 10-year yield, the VIX, the Nasdaq, the equities, gold. Like there's so many things that go in during the US session and you just trade. You basically, I mean, I can just show you. Uh, let's just pull up this. Like, yeah, what? Like, tell me, are you trading the Bitcoin? Or are you trading this SPX? Like, it's exact the same. Every candle prints identical, literally. Is it so? It's identical. So, why are we trading crypto here? Why are we taking the risk of exchanges blowing up, exchanges rogging you, getting hacked, Satoshi waking up, all that nonsense when you can just get the exact same PA that you want in SPX. Just realized where Dieta is. Did he tell you guys where he was going? Yeah, he's a very busy something. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what he's up to, but yeah. Just realized where's Dieta. Oh, I get it. You're asking where he is. Yeah, no, that's why we did the stream yesterday. Uh, that's why he came on stream yesterday with me. because he was going to miss today's. Joined to what's up, Chanson? How you doing, bro? You still cooking up on the bets? Joined the stream late. What alts you looking at? If you see a bottom, you're still looking to long Eno. Yeah, I mean, that was the only alt that I said that I'm interested in buying. I think price doesn't really matter for it. The lower it goes, the better it is. Uh, it's the only altcoin that I have long-term conviction in. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna come up with a new limit for it because I know I pulled my last limit. So well, we can actually take a look at it together now. To be honest, this can fuck off. Yeah, move. Yeah, good stuff. This is sneaking. I would love a sweep of this wick here. Bloody hell, just retraced the entire Trump pump. Or that's what I'm saying. Like good coins like Eno has retraced the entire Trump pump, but coins like XRP, Sol, ADAR, HBAR, XLM haven't. So like they just have catch ups to do. Um, but yeah, I think 0.25 down to 0.2 anywhere here. You buy here, telling you could sell the shit at $3 to $5 next cycle, next 2 years. NFA though, don't sue me, please. It's purely speculation. It's purely for entertainment purposes. The stream. But yeah, just buying this box. Um, yeah, I'll set a DCA range here. I think it's like a 20% range, which is not bad. Yeah, 20% to buy a long-term bag of an old coin is very, very nice. Buy here, you're getting at least a 10x out of it. Yeah, probably slaying vampires. Isn't that Transylvania? Transylvania and Romania, I think it is. Ignore me. Flex Trent guide. I don't know if he'll say but what it is, but maybe he will. ETH around 1900 for sure. I shorted ETH the same time around I shorted BTC because it was the exact same. But yeah, I'll call a short on it again. If it pops. Yeah, I think 1850. I don't think it pumps all the way to 1900. I think maybe here. Scale in, put stop there. 5-6% stop. Maybe probably like a 3.5% stop after you fully filled. Filled the DCA range. It gives you a bounce here. I've learnt my lesson with trying to short ETH. Always under expect the move. Always front run your limits where it does because it's just not going to reach it, and then you're going to be fucking annoyed. Like when when we were long ETH here, we were waiting for this wick to be taken out, and then we took some profits, but not enough, and then I had to close it out here at 1960 before it absolutely nuked and we round tripped everything. So like same way on the upside it misses. I don't think it goes back all the way to 1818, 1900. If it does, happy days, but just, I don't know, scaling earlier. Might set a limit short for this in the group. I'll give it a good think after the stream. Why do you like Enos so much? Many reasons. It's like the leading new coin of the DeFi sector, and DeFi always does best. The BD team is insane, and they keep making great connections with high up people in the industry. They're going to be approved to be used as collateral in on Hyperliquid instead of USDC, so they're going to be making money from the fees from that. It's the number one thing that people use to farm yield at the moment. They loop it on Pendle to get like 30, I think you can get the highest you can get is maybe 11% yield, or maybe 14, 15% yield. Right now it's paying 6%. You can use USDE on Bybit as collateral for trading, instead of having to use USDT, so your stable coin can actually work for you. Um, what else? It's quite cheap. I think it's a free $5 billion. I think it's a $5 billion coin, and it's trading right now at. Give me a sec. What is that? It's at 1.6 billion. I think it can easily go to in proper bull market time, like it can go to 10 billion market cap. It's just awful unlock schedule and unlocks coming, but the big ones just happened and it's stomached it quite well. You told me it's because it heavily backs LGBTQ. I don't get the joke. For the LGBTQ is the LQTY coin. Or Athena. Nah, Dev mate. You need to get some new material. I can't figure out the joke. Yeah, you fucked that one up. Crickets in the audience. Yeah, those are the reasons for Eno. Deleted it as well. Fucking god. Oh, no shame. Absolute no shame. Poor from you. Oh, yeah. The logs. I wish I still had access to deleted messages. Where's Ricky the fat cunt? He's probably fucking talking nonsense in general and didn't have the audacity to say hello to me in stream. Probably arguing with youth about his gifts and wanting more permissions. Alright, last few minutes of the stream. If anyone has any chart requests, put them in the chat. If not, then don't know, or chat shit for the next 5 minutes. Solana, very nice. Oh, what? We nearly got fucking filled on our limits, mate. This coin's fucking wrecked. Let me pull up a clean chart because I don't want to get rid of this. Here we go. Ah, fucking tired, I'll tell you that. Yeah, so this week has to get taken. Most likely this week, all of this area here. Yeah, mate, knackered. Was up at like 6 a.m. this morning. I went to bed at like midnight, at like 1 a.m. I'm like 4 5 hours of sleep. Yeah, so I'd wait for a sleep of all these work. Yeah, but you're like 18, mate. I'm an old man now. I don't have that in me. I'm past my heyday. Gonna hit Unk status soon. Need my 8 hours. Or I'm cranky. But yeah, I'd wait for a sweep of these wicks. It's kind of in a shitty area. Probable bottom. Yeah, I like $100. Might wick even lower than that. But my limit is in the active section if you want to check that out. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I think Solana goes all the way down to $80 some point this cycle. But maybe you get a bounce at 100, sell at 130, and then goes down to $80. I was up at 3, bro. I've slept at 1:30. Now that's the thing, yeah. If you sleep for like less than 3 hours, I'd say I'm full of energy. I can do it. I feels like I'm wide awake. If I sleep anywhere between like 3 to 5 hours, I'm absolutely destroyed. More than 5, like 6 to 8, perfect. anything more than like 8, I'm also tired. So like, it's, like I don't get how it works. Uh, yeah, you need to not wake up during yeah, you go into like deep REM sleep after 3 hours. So like, if you get woken up then, you're just kind of shattered. Ain't you like 24? Huh? 23. Gonna be 24 actually very soon. A couple weeks. Better get me a birthday present. I'll send you my TRC 20 Addy. I'm invited to the party. Absolutely not. It's gonna be me anyway. Good evening, Em. Yeah. Cheers for showing up right at the end. Bobbers is gonna pop his stupid head in any minute and say hello. Um, Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing good. All right. Just gonna do a quick summary here. If no one else got any chart requests, take a look at positioning. The fuck? Why did H Bob wick like that? Was there news? Some bullshit about ETF. But yeah, you can kind of see just the OI ramping up. Don't know how funding's positive on BTC still. What's going on? Don't know what's going on there. But yeah, you can see here, like, OI didn't even ramp up here. When ETH, people were long ETH for some reason down here. Just got taken out, and then people started shorting, and then some guy got blown up here. Probably had to stop under the lows at 1750. But it's Friday tomorrow as well. It's gonna be fucking boring. Things are just gonna chop and maybe grind up and short cover. People go like, ah, it's not worth holding shorts over the weekend. But I tell you what, to this weekend, I'm holding my shorts. So remember last weekend, I made that whole write up. I'm going to short H bar. I'm going to short these coins. I'm just going to wait until Monday open, and then we nuked on the weekend, and I sat there scratching my balls. So we shall be holding our BTC and ETH, BTC and H bar shorts. Did you guys check bear or no? I'll do that and then wrap up the stream. So that's the last chart request. If you stayed, this is cooked. I think Aztecs caught the last bit of upside on this. That's right, absolutely. Yeah, the free drive was ridiculous. Yeah, this free drive here was a generational short. Fuck. Maybe bounces here, but yeah, this is cooked. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this M. Yeah, no, it looks cooked. Perfect to reshort on Sunday. Yeah, if you get grind up on Sunday, like on the weekend, I'm adding to ETH shorts. I'm adding to H bar shorts, BTC shorts. I'll add to my XRP shorts. Maybe throw in a soul short. That's you get the point in it. Just short until those invalid and those wicks from the tariff news get flipped. It's the easiest invalidation you ever want. Um, I didn't catch. Yeah, XRP looks like it's gonna be a banger. Anyways, we covered a lot today. Hopefully, it was useful. We talked about dynamic sizing. We talked about long-term bags. What else we talk about? We covered what Trump's the news event yesterday with the whole fake 10% thing, and then coming out with more tariffs. Trump setting up the market to nuke in this first year of his term, and then he's going to build it back up. He's going to blame Biden. It's way better to get all the dumb, hard bullshit nonsense out of the way early on in his 4 year term, and then run it up after, and then he can talk about how much markets went up from the bottom. I'm sitting in BTC and H bar shorts. I am even more bearish than I was before, but I think the bottom is in soon. One more leg down across the board. One more liquidation cascade. One more people losing all their money and us taking it, and then we long shit for a couple of weeks. Get the mean reversion moves. Get the 2x's on the free 2x's on alts. Enjoy our summer. enjoy the profits, take a break, whatever. Come back in Q4. That's when the real bull market will start. And we run shit up to like 150k, 200k. Those are my high time frame thoughts, low time frame thoughts, whatever you want to call it. Until those wicks, this wick, this wick when every coin gets flipped, I'm bearish. Until then, yeah, just I'm looking for shorts only. Yeah, any move ups, this is opportunity to add on to shorts. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I feel like I need to switch up to days of streaming because I'm streaming 3 days in a row, and like there's not much I can say in each stream every day, but we'll see. Hope you guys have a good evening. I'm gonna go take a I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah. See you guys next week, Tuesday with Impulse and Pat. Peace.